Oh, Archdemon. Or Archdemon-like thing.
Now!
Oh! Yeah, that was a hell of a hit. See, just the cinematography, how you just kind of see Crevius coming through the flame as your character's just kind of lying there. So well done. Then you finally face the Elder One. Oh, he's not alone. He's got a pet dragon.
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now.
Oh shit. My hand.
It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens.
Ow.
And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
It's a boon from Andraste. She saved my life.
Then your lady wished me to kill you, for her boon is a beacon I cannot let escape. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty.
Did you ever think that maybe they just weren't there? Maybe they were on vacation.
The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Yeah, you first.
Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today.
I definitely felt that was the moment to be really aggressive. Run! So lucky to have made it. And it just so happens to be a hole to fall down. And you people don't want to believe in the will of Andraste and the Maker. Explain that. Other than coincidence. Got plenty of life potions. We're fine. My hand's still all glowy though. Thanks to Crifius' bumbling. Trying to remove my mark. Doesn't realize Andraste gave it to me. Pretty sure that huge avalanche and trying to avoid it did take its toll though.
There.
Oh shit. Hey look, the mark of the rift. Okay, well, there it is. Go back from whence you came. So, finally unlocked focus abilities. That's definitely an awesome one to have. Not going up there. So I'd rather have that as the R1. And keep my pommel strike as such. So you know, all is well. I still have it there, but it's where I like to keep it. It's a hell of a cold storm. Do not go off beaten path. Nope, no one coming off that one. That'd be pretty weary too. I mean, just look at all that. This cold wind is blowing against you. And I've only experienced extreme cold and snow in New York, but not gusts of wind like that. That's got to be almost unbearable. We must press forward. Probably should disable those pop-ups. It's breaking my immersion. Well, hey, look, it's good to know that she's ready. My hand's still glowing. Yeah, now I'm really walking slow.
Embers. Recent.
Is it weren't far from here? Come on, you can make it. Almost.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker!
Yay, Brontos!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help, even yours, perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall, and now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw, or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
It's really hard not just go home, home, home. Or Elysians.
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
I know in my heart that I was meant for this, but that didn't help at Haven. I want to believe Andraste is with me, but doubt is everywhere.
Damn, it is upsetting to see everybody so defeated.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn.
Well, Corypheus didn't know where we were before. Sure as she'll know where we're at now. Oh, even Colin's joining in on singing. He's dead, unfortunately. And he was a prick, but in the end, he did the right thing.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
And see, I do like that. It was a touching moment.
A word.
Because in the face of defeat, you see hope. And really, when you're defeated, that's when you really have to hope for the best the most. That's where you really need to fight. Otherwise, you just accept defeat and it's over with. You're done. It's not over yet.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it? They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it. This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target. History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Skyhold. That is a badass castle.
Sky.
He went from having the wooden staff, now he has the enchanter staff. Maybe he just keeps a few of them around. Look fashionable, kind of. Just goes whatever it feels like. Goes with that day, and whatever he's wearing. Yay, Inquisition perk. Oh, I'm now part of the cool kids club.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the
Of
Elder
course.
One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
This all began with Andraste's blessing. It was that simple.
Yet did her blessing grant you worthiness? Or was it given because you were already worthy? Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Oh. I'm officially becoming an Inquisitor.
You.
I have tried to serve faithfully, to understand the burden I was meant to carry.
That is always a struggle.
You're not sure about this?
There's no faith without doubt. Yet I believe this is the only path before us. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Oh yeah, too bad you don't get to keep the blade.
I will restore what Corypheus could never destroy. I am but a servant of the light. The Inquisition belongs to the faithful.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
I'd have to say, from the point in Haven till now, it's definitely part of like the best. Like very goosebumps were the moments. You just kind of feel it. It's great. This whole section is just done so well. It adds so much to it. Oh, time for a cleanup and build up montage.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Selene.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Yep.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Yeah, Frenchie. Before you start doing all this other stuff, can barely see anything. Let's do a little exploration, shall we? Let's go to the Undercroft.
Now, what did they make down here? And what can I make?
Where's my other... I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
Not at all. I mean, it's good that he's got his family hammer. He can get a lot done.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about a darn. Experience like that, you can't just find. Didn't like Segrit. Didn't want him dead, though. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for... I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Definitely a wonderful place to have smithy set up. Oh yeah, special shipments. Still craft the armor, weapons. Check out that view though. Underneath a nice little like waterfall setup. So you can go ahead and do Skyhold customizations. So this is where kind of what they were talking about before, where you can choose what you want to as far as all the different things you have set up. By the looks of it, I think it's all the stuff carried over from a previous game, I think. Stick with the Inquisition banner. No, never mind. It's free marches, drapery. No idea. Heraldry. You have to stick with the Inquisition heraldry. I didn't have anything for decor, really. The Dragon Maw. For now. Only the fineless gas for the Inquisition. Serral glass. Which you may or may not get, I believe, from doing the last court, which is the kind of text-based game that you get if you did Dragon Age Keep. If you have not yet, I definitely recommend doing so. Won't help you in your current playthrough, but will help you in a future playthrough. Healing. Oh, not enough Prophet's Laurel. Still do that though. Jarbees. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Not yet, anyways. Rock armor. You know you want your RBs. For you. Lyrium, of course. You need rock armor. Right now we've seen Undercroft. Hammer's not as nice, which is good because I'd be kind of upset if come to find out it's just not as good. You know who could really enjoy? No, I don't want him to have the AoE blade. Not to mention his isn't that bad. He can keep it. Go back to the main hall. You're looking like, but overall I think I got pretty close to my facial features. You can see I was constantly looking at the phone and all that other good stuff, but let's continue.